Would you like to know why I was sitting and waiting for over 12 hours? Stay tuned, man.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! I'm a lawyer! That's my job! That's what I do!
Storm.
Beautiful, beautiful sunset by the rise. All these beautiful trucks outside. And there goes pretty old home. Gotta give me some new mud flaps. Oh, can't go over that ledge. You gotta exercise, you gotta move your bodies. A lot of people drive up to the place to get the paperwork or wherever. I just kicked my leg with that thing. Yeah, man. It's this place right here outside of where I'm at. I'm in Pittsburgh. This place, man, they took forever. I mean forever. And I used to work in a warehouse and unload a trailer. You know, 3 or 4 pallets fell over. And you know, it takes time to repalletize it. Sir. So yeah, that place, man. I got there at I say around 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and I didn't leave until 8 o'clock this morning. Crazy. First of all, the broker. All right, so where I got it loaded at, the woman had sat here and told the broker it wouldn't be a good idea to double stack this load. Okay, the broker had told the lady that's loading, the shipper, that hey, double stack it. Cool. So that's what happened. So she put the strap across, puts the strap in the front of it up top, okay? So she definitely secures it. So now I'm driving, okay? When I get to the place, I open up the trailer. Well, first I get a phone call saying, hey, you can go ahead and bump up to a dock. It was like, what time was it? It was 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock at night. And that is my appointment time. So I opened up the doors. The freight was leaning, but it wasn't like, you know, driving under 5 miles per hour because I don't want to mess up my, my brake. So I'll get to the dock. I open up the second door. Nothing's out. So I'll go ahead and back up. Now, I'm not the type of person that like to speed demon through parking lots with 66,000 to 80,000 pound freaking truck. Like, for those that do that, like an idiot last night, the day cab, driving the day cab, he almost caused himself an accident, ran into a semi truck. Like, I don't know if it's, and he's an older gentleman. You would think that, being an older gentleman, he looks like he's in his, 50s, early 60s, driving like a maniac. But anyway, I back up into the door, and then I get a call and say, hey man, you need to come here and take pictures. So I get out. I'm like, what the hell? Go inside. So I just opened up the door. It wasn't even just like this, and I wasn't even going fast. I said, yeah, well, the guy that's supposed to unload it, he said, he's seen worse than that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they take a picture and sends it to me throughout the night, whatever. Basically, they found the solution. What the problem was that it was leaning in because the woman had put small pallets at the bottom and then big pallets up top. Like, I don't know why would you do that. So that was the whole cause of why the top fell over at the same time. All right, let me go to the doors I'm supposed to go to. Right there. Alright, so the thing about what I like about drive van, I do like about, is that it's not as much work that you have to require to do than flatbed. But would I choose flatbed over this? Hell yeah. Oh man, they didn't even have the decency to clean the trailer out for me. See, I ain't like that, man. I can't just knowingly that there's stuff in my trailer and they cleaned the trailer with the spill in it, but I guess they felt like I can do this. I don't know, man. What you think, man? I think people was ignorant. So this one was in there. Naturally flavored cheese. I mean, for me to be sitting there for 12 hours, you would have thought they swept and cleaned this and then had the nerve to rush me to pay the lumping fee. Talk about, hey man, if you pay, man, we about to go home. If you don't pay, you won't be able to leave. I said, man, I've been here 12 hours. You think I want to stay? I don't know, man. Some people just ignorant. Don't realize they ignorant. I try not to make a lot of excuses for a lot of people. Let's go to S1. Think I got it? think? Y'all think I'm nice? What's up? And she's in there. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm the
All
big
right,
green
we'll
truck.
get you started here shortly.
Okay.
When he's done, we'll go bring out your paperwork.
Okay. Do you guys need anything from me right now?
Nope, you're good.
I'm good to go. Just stay in the truck?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, nice people. Yeah, back up in that bad boy good, didn't I? That last trunk. All right. See, disinfectant wipes. Yeah. Yeah, they did that for me. I hear that. All right, I'm loaded. It's time to get on. Definitely gotta get these Jake brakes tuned up, man. I gotta find out why it's not, you know, getting down with the get down. This is part of trucking, right? See what happens when you get a used truck, but not technically this, but you know what I mean. Everything ain't gonna have the bells and whistles like a brand new. That's the point of a used truck, right? Well, I'm glad I caught it in time where it can stop, you know, smoking, but I'm in this overnight parking at the Walmart, 5.1 miles. Oh man. I mean, it looked like she cooled down, but I got so much downhill to go left. Love's parking spot, truck stop right there. Man. 68 downhill in Maryland. Yeah, it's not designed for hope, man. Can't go down here till these jakes get done. You know we made it. Yeah. And this load was supposed to be delivered tomorrow at 8 a.m. But you know me, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get there. And that's what I did, make sure I got there. So now I'm just gonna be looking for a load. At least bring me to the crib.
Hey, Thunders, quit playing with him, man.
Go. here. Nigeria waters. About to get in the truck. Let's ride, baby. So my load was ready today. I got a phone call stating that it was ready. All right. So it's funny, right? You see my exhaust? That one actually dropped down inside. Don't worry. She gonna get straight pipe. Straight pipe. But yeah, the guy basically, I got here yesterday, last night, after I finished dropping off that last load, and my load wasn't scheduled until 11 o'clock today, this morning. So when I got up, 8 o'clock this morning, because I found out this was overnight parking area, so I got up, went inside, and the guy told me that, hey, your load is not scheduled until tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? What? So yeah, he said tomorrow, that's what we have. So I showed him my Raycon. And I told him, I said, my Raycon says, you know, Friday. He said, man, I'm sorry. He said, I won't be able to get it in today anyway. So I said, man, that's kind of messed up, you know? But what are you gonna do, man? That's part of trucking, right? So he said maybe his guys or whatever later on today will probably get it loaded. And sure enough, that's what happened. Those guys got it loaded for me. But the bad thing is I ain't got drive time, so I'm gonna stay here. I ain't that far from the house, but what's the point of doing all the extras? Was definitely a learning curve for me, you know, in a lot of areas. One, I'm back into a dry van. This week, it definitely messed up my sleeping pattern. You know, this week I was really focused on getting my sleep. You know, you gotta definitely transition your mind when you're doing certain things. You really need to focus on whatever. You know, some people might say, you know, you talk too crazy, putting too much thought into it. Listen, let me tell you something. Whatever works for you, works for you. Whatever works for me is gonna work for me. But guess what? The one thing I'm not gonna give is that I'm not out here grinding. Because I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? So, if you think sleep is not important when you out here in this road, you're dead wrong. Because sleep is one of the most important things that you need when you out here on this road. Alright? Of course, you gotta eat healthy. This week, I'm not gonna lie to you. I demolished fucking the Wendy's. I've been eating Wendy's, you know, 4 for 4s and all of that, you know, bad habit, you know. I usually cook my food, cook my meals and whatnot, but I'm gonna put all my cooking wear back inside my truck, well, back inside a truck, which is this one is mine. So now, because before I used to have it in my first company truck, whatever the case may be, now I'm about to put everything back inside. So when it's time to need, I can go stop at a Walmart, cook me some steak and eggs, you know, I get busy. Save yourself some money. All right. So my steers 11,460. My drive axle is 28. As you can see, I don't have to keep reading it, but I'm good. I'm good to go. The funny thing about this is that I used to work here. I used to work here as a I guess you could just say a lane associate. I forgot the daggone name. And also I did shipping. So I did shipping. I did the assembly line, and I also did unloading the trucks with the pallet jack. Crazy, right? That's crazy. Seen someone I used to work with at Great Roof Lodge, and when she left Great Roof Lodge, she started working here at Walmart Distribution. She used to be like a supervisor at like selecting. So I guess you can call it selecting. Just checking boxes and stuff, you know, nothing crazy. So and she's here, and now she's upgraded to this area over here. I guess less work for her. It's crazy. You know, I've been really just sitting here thinking like, wow, I elevated so much where me working here, going through a lot that I was going through with my children, man, it's like, I don't even know what to call it. You know, the things I was going through in my personal life, man, and it's crazy now. It's crazy now that, you know, I'm driving and I've delivered a load here. You know, I used to work here. I used to be a selector. I used to be, you know, working shipping. You know, for those that know Walmart Distribution, you know, you got 3 to 7 lanes, and you just tossing these boxes all in the trailer. You know, from floor to wall and ceiling, like you just stacking these bad boys up. To also me doing, I think it was called order selecting, where you on the line, you just throwing product onto the conveyor belt, and then I was doing the forklift, the pallet jack, where you ride on the pallet jack and you unload the truck, but you put it in certain trailers wherever it needs to go, something like that, whatever the case may be. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm a driver now. So like this right here, it didn't hit me until just now, man. Like, yo, like this is possible, man. Like, I was here. How old is my daughter? My daughter's 9. My oldest daughter is 9 years old, bro. 6 years ago, six years ago, I was just working here. 6 years ago, going on 3 years, I've been driving now. Like, this shit is possible. You know what I mean? Like, this is real talk. Like, this is possible. And yo, never stop, man. Never stop, you know, having your mind, you know, wander to the positive things. Like, let it keep rolling. Like, don't have those people around you that just sit here and tell you, man, you crazy, man, you think you're crazy, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, continue, focus. You know what I mean? It'll come to you. Like, you know, I ain't trying to be one of those preachers, but real talk, like, it hit me so hard, like, I could really cry right now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to, but that's where I'm at with it. But I'm literally home, basically. I'm just waiting for my trailer to get unloaded. My message to you guys, you know, this video was just intentions of just vlogging, you know, and also me learning a lot more in depth, you know. So I will bring more content, and especially for those that wants to know specifics, you know, I get around it, and I definitely will make videos of it if possible. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy what I do bring. Just a day-to-day vlogging, man. You know, at this point, it's really on vlogging, you know, putting you guys what I will go through, or whereas that a lot of other truck drivers will go through it too, you know. But for those that know me personally, or, you know, been around me, and if you know how I am, and then I'm out here doing this thing, you know, then you know I'm telling the real shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be sitting here sugarcoating nothing. You know, as far as pay, you know, that's gonna be a different video. You know, this is a learning curve. You know, I'll get to that video whenever I can. You know, but don't get it twisted. If you own your truck, you'll make money. If you have a truck note, you gotta bust your tail. You know what I mean? You just got to. You know, that's the difference. Learning your lanes, meaning what works best for you. You know, if you want to stay local in the state, you know, like I've done, you know, you go fill my program on Pittsburgh, you know, you even go down to Maryland, Baltimore, come right back up, boom. You know what I mean? You're local. You know what I mean? You're not too far off or whatever. But this company so far is so good. They haven't steered me wrong. I haven't been denied a load. I haven't, you know, been shadowed, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't been sheltered, you know, hey man, you know, you doing this wrong, blah, blah, blah. Like, they leave it up to you, and they also tell you, listen, call if you got any questions, you know what I mean? Let us know. And really, you are the owner operator. Like, you know, you actually booking your loads, you speaking to the brokers, you bidding for your loads. So if a load's $1,000 and that bad boy going 700 miles, you know, you can say, hey, you got any wiggle room for that rate? They say, well, what you got in mind? I go for the jugular, 1,500. They sit here saying, whoa, I could do it for probably 11. What about 13.5? You know, you want to get somewhere, you want to win. You know what I mean? It's really like that. So, that's like the new thing, you know, for me, you know, because I never had to, you know, bid my loads, you know what I mean? I always had my loads booked for me. I always had my loads already handled. Or when I was with Boyd, they had their own load board, and you just click and just take it, you know what I mean? There was no negotiating on the rate. Other than that, you just definitely have to save your bread. You gotta save your bread no matter what. Because you never know what's gonna happen. Like this past week, I got a tire blowout. You know, I get discounts with this company on tires, but that does not mean that I am gonna get discounted for the service, for them to come out. You know what I mean? So there's some things that you gotta just keep in mind. And your fuel will kill you if you think that, oh, I'm at a quarter tank, let me fill her up, and your load that you just picked up was only $400. Just know that $400 load is gone. You know, you want to make every load count. You know, you want to make something out of that load. So the best thing you can do is look at so if you running 6.8, you know, miles per gallon, you divide that by, well, say that you're around 500 miles. 500 miles divided by 6.8. Okay, that's how many gallons you need to put inside your truck. Okay, now let's just say, I'm gonna just throw a number out. Let's just say you need to throw 50 gallons in it just to get you there, but you had a quarter tank. What I do, this is me, you know, if you know your truck or whatever the case may be, I throw extra 10, because I throw extra 10 gallons in there, because you might never know. You might have to start your truck, you might have to run it, you know, and that's just precaution, because you might never know. You might be in traffic, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it, you know, and I learned that from a few drivers myself. So other than that, man, I hope you like and appreciate what I bring. If there's anything specifically that you guys would like to know, anything like that, please like, comment, subscribe, you know, show some support, some love, and holla back at y'all. Love, peace, and happiness, man.